श्रुति स्मृति पुराणानाम् आलयः करुणालयः नमामि भगवत्पादम् शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम् शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यम् केशवं बादरायणम् सूत्रभाष्यकृतो वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः ईश्वरो गुरुर्ब्रह्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। कारस्त्वन्धकारो वै ऋकारस्तन्निवर्तकः कारनिरोधित्वात् गुरुरित्यभिधीयते। सदाशिवसमारम्भाम् शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्परा। सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ ईशावास्यमिदं सर्वम् यत्किञ्च जगत्यां जगत् तेन त्यक्तेन भुञ्जीथाः मा कृतः कस्य स्विद्धनम्। Yesterday we have seen the meaning of Purnamada Purnamidam, and we have seen the grammatical meaning or the general meaning of first line Ishavasyopanisad Sarva. And we have seen Jagatyam Jagat. The meaning of Jagatyam Jagat means Jagatyam in this Prithvi Loka, Jagatyam. Jagat means what is the movable? Keep on moving is called Jagat. So Jagat here means Gachati, Gachati iti Jagat. So Jagatyam we can take as a universe also. Jagatyam we can take as a only earth also. But generally in Upanishad they have taken Prithvi, but we can take as a whole universe, because whole universe in which form? In Jagat form. Jagat means they keep on moving. So in this whole universe, idam sarvam, in this Jagat, idam sarvam, idam means this, and sarvam means all. And if still something is left out, then it says yat kincha. Whatever is remaining is called yat kincha, and then it says Ishavasya. It is everything is pervaded by Ishwaram only. Today I was thinking there are different type of sentences in our Sanskrit also. We say this is a present tense, this is a past tense, this is a agnartha imperative in Vidiling. When we say Vidiling, the meaning is we are just some Ashirvad, some we are requesting comes in Vidiling. When we say agnartha imperative, the meaning is we are doing some order, something comes in imperative. And sometimes the question, this or sentences are in question form, and there are some sentences these are in the fact form. Suppose, and there are some sentences we can give some comparison. So yesterday this couple, they're a very simple couple, but that lady was telling, if you have heard, she says I doesn't know much Hindi. First time she says I went to Haridwar and one lady said her, you prepare matha. Then she says, I don't know how to prepare matha. Then he says, I didn't tell anything. But that lady who is living in Haridwar, she gets up and she has that, that churning everything. She has kept this buttermilk and she has prepared this butter. And then again she sit down again. Then I asked that lady, this couple, Miss Savita Ben has asked that lady, where is matha? Then she says, matha is ready. So she says, I have not seen matha. She says, matha is ready. Then I ask, where is the matha? So she says, whatever I have prepared, that buttermilk is called matha. So in Hindi, matha is buttermilk, but that lady doesn't know any Hindi. So she keep on asking, where is matha? Where is matha? So when she says, this is a matha, that when Haradwa lady, we can say is a sentence of fact, need not to explain anything. Same way, there are many sentences are available in our Upanishad. Some are the sentence of fact. We need not to add anything. Such one sentence is Ishavasyopanisad Sarva. This first sentence is a fact. Need not to have any explain, but still we need explanation because we need not know much about what Shastra would like to convey us. That's why I was thinking, what is the meaning of Ishavasyam? The meaning of Ishavasyam, yesterday we have seen. Suppose pot maker has prepared if a pot, then this is called effect, and this material cause, and we can say is a efficient cause. So pot maker is a efficient cause, and this is we call clay is a material cause. So whenever we prepare something, whenever we create something, it always needs two things: efficient cause and material cause. Same way in Taittiriya Upanishad is explained, Bhagavan has decided, so kamayat, in it comes in Taittiriya Upanishad, Bhagavan has decided, bahusyam prajayeti. This sentence we can say, Bhagavan is an efficient cause. He has decided, okay, let me create the whole world. Bahusyam prajayeti means let me create the whole world. So this is what Bhagavan's thinking is called efficient cause. Then Bahusyam prajayeti, then satapotapya satapastatva idam sarvam. There also idam sarvam asrajat. He has created everything. Idam sarvam asrajat. And the given the list, idam sarvam asrujat tat srushtva तदेवानुप्राविशत तदनुप्रविश्य सच्चात्यच्चावत् निलयच्चा निलयच्च निरुक्तच्चा. It is a long list. And last one says सह सर्वम अभवत्. Last sentence is सह एव ईश्वरः. Whatever listed, so he says is a movable, immovable, sentient, insentient, even a bird without bird. There is long list that Ishvara has become everything. So that sentence, Ishvara is become everything, is called Ishvara himself is a material cause also. When Sokamayat, he thought process only possible in consciousness. If pot maker has thought, no, something, let me create a pot. So whenever efficient cause is equal to, there is a consciousness. And material cause is equal to inert. In our earth, same Ishvara has decided, let me create one world. So Ishvara himself is a nimitta karana, is an efficient cause. He has created everything. And then Saha Sarvam Abhavat, he became everything. The meaning is when Ishvara says he becomes everything, means yes, whatever available in this earth, whatever available in this universe, that Ishvara becomes everything. Then still people say, how can we conceive that, idea of Shastra? How can Ishvara become everything? How can we conceive, how can we perceive that knowledge, whatever we are interacting with anyone, is nothing but Ishvara? How can it goes in our mind? So this is what I am telling is not my own theory, but it's Pujya Swamiji has described one theory, and I have asked Pujya Swamiji when I was studying. And I said, from where this order theory has come in your mind? This is all orders, orders, orders. Then he said, same thing. When I did a PRC course, in PRC course, everybody knows everything, but still there is no effect of study in anybody's behavior pattern. Then I think I should introduce Ishvara in different manner so they can understand what is the meaning of Ishvara. And then he started, he said, this is my own idea. And he says, suppose there is a Ishvara. So what I have said, if there is any effect, means if there is a thing, there is always consciousness behind it. So pot maker is a consciousness. If goldsmith has prepared the ornaments, is a consciousness. If there is a clock, there is something consciousness. And lastly, he says, anything intelligently put together. He says, anything we intelligently put together, there must be a consciousness behind it. Without consciousness, nobody can create intelligent. Then Swamiji used to say, everything, this is an intelligent creation. This mouse is too much intelligent creation. Then what is the most intelligent creation and put together? The answer is whole universe is the intelligently put together. And he starts to explain this whole Jagat is universe is nothing but full of galaxies. In galaxies, there is nothing but full of sun, full of stars, full of planets. They keep on moving. But we have heard any time there is an accident between two planets or something, two stars? There is asteroid can come out, but there is no accident. Accident possible only by human being, but there is no accident in whole planets, and they are not stationary. They keep on moving. Then why they have no accident in between? Then Swamiji, there must be some force. There is some order. That's why they are never come in each other. And the name of that force, they say, is the electromagnetic order. Because of that order, they never come to each other. They keep on moving in their orbit. They are moving in their axis only. Then Swamiji says, If this is called intelligently put together, this all planets and galaxy at the same time, that Ishvara or Bhagwan, he himself become that electromagnetic force. There is a nothing else. There is a no any material. So he can create whole the world. So Bhagwan himself is become this all electromagnetic force. Then if we come near to our earth, our whole solar system is also is in one vyavastha. They keep on moving in their orbit. Still, same order is applied. So they never have any accident. Mercury, Saturn, they are moving, but there is no accident. Why? So there is the same law. Electromagnetic force is applied. So Ishvara himself is surrounding in the form of electromagnetic force. More we come near to our earth. So our earth is not flat. Our earth is round. And we are not living under the earth. We are living on the surface of earth. Even the whole oceans, Saptadvipas Vasundaram, these all oceans, all are in the surface of earth. They never fall down. Why? If we say why, answer is again that Newton has discovered, he said there is a law of gravitation. Because of law of gravitation, nothing can fall out. Everything we are just stuck out with this earth, we never falls down. So this is Ishvara himself, Bhagwan himself became a order of the gravitational force. So we try to find out Ishvara somewhere. So Swamiji used to say, surrounding you is nothing but gravitational force only. That same Ishvara is pervading you, Vasyam. What? In the form of what? Gravitational force. Even he says if we go inside our earth, then we are seeing nowadays peanuts crop is over. Our farmers is planted now coriander. But anytime, if farmers have sown, he says, this time I have sown peanuts, but I don't know what will come out. It may be wheat, it may be millet, but it never happened. Whatever we have sown, that product will come out. If elephant's mother gives a birth of elephant only, so all animal, including we human being, always give a birth of whatever we are. If human being, then human being. If child is from cow, then cow only. We never think of. Otherwise, what will happen? Just it can create a chaos. If some lady has delivered something, the husband, everybody is waiting outside. Last time, donkey has born. We don't know what will be this time. But it cannot possible because there is a law, there is an order, and what we say is called biological order, genetics. Because of this biological order, everybody's animals is their own species. There is a no mixing. The mixing itself, if there is a no mixing, Bhagwan himself becomes that biological order. So he's pervading each and every place, wherever there's birth, in the form of biological order. In this, our India, there are seasons, winter and summer, and even monsoon. It keeps on coming. We never think. Sometimes we say winter is late, sometimes it is early, but always there are seasons. And why seasons are keep on going? We never think. In that form, even we say this time, this summer is very hot, then rain will be nice. So this is the law. Whenever summer is hot, the rain is nice. Ishvara himself, even in 9th chapter, Bhagavan says, I am just pouring out in the form of rain. So Ishvara sustain our life in the form of rain. He says the temperature of sun, he says is a 43,000 degrees centigrade. It never cools down. There must be some law. That's why that sun is remain always hot. And because of sun hotness, we always are energized because of sun's rays. So who are they? Everything is intelligently put together. And there is nothing else to help Ishvara to make something. So Ishvara himself becomes the rays of the sun. Ishvara himself becomes the biological order. Ishvara himself becomes the gravitational order. Ishvara himself becomes this electromagnetic all waves. Then little bit if we come further, then we need oxygen. Ishvara, how much is taking care of us? We need oxygen. Then Bhagwan must be so calm. Bhagwan has start thinking these poor people, how can I provide this oxygen? Then he has created trees and trees. And in trees, he has given chlorophyll. And because of this chlorophyll, this photosynthesis, all procedure going on, and because of photosynthesis, they are always having good oxygen. And problem of oxygen in city, because we smart people, they have created the buildings of cement and cement. There is a no greenery. That's why they have sometime, they have less oxygen. But Bhagwan has given enough for each and human being. So Ishvara himself become a chlorophyll is a order of photosynthesis. Again, if we think Bhagwan has provided us five sense organs, this we all know, eye, ear, everything, starts from even small mouse up to the elephant. Previously it was dinosaur, but whenever eye comes, the function of eye is only seeing. Function of ear is only hearing, starting from biggest animal up to the smallest animal. We human being also included. So there is a law, there is a order. So Ishvara himself became these all five orders. The function of eye is to see, the function of ear to hear, the function of nose to smell, the function of touch means the skin is to touch, taste is rasana is to taste. Everywhere there is a order. There is a no misorder. If misorder, then we are the responsible. But whenever this order, Bhagwan himself becomes that order. So what we are seeing through our eyes is nothing but Ishvara only. This Ishvara helping us to see everything. And now, if I say everybody can think, all human, even small insect also can think. They then all thinking pattern. But everybody has mind. Everybody can think. Thinking may be different, thoughts may be different, but if they can think, then there is order. And in order, if they are order, then Ishvara is sitting there. So everybody's mind, Ishvara sitting is they can able to think over it. So Ishvara sitting in our mind also. Immediately we may have question. And which type of question? If Ishvara sitting in his mind, then why this cruelty? Why this terrorist? So even Shankaracharya is given in this Bhashyam one answer. In his own way, he said, if sandalwood means the log of sandalwood, if we keep inside the water for a long time, then what will happen to this chandanam? This wood starts stinking. Even the algae can cover it. But we take out that wood, again we rub it, it starts, again gives the same fragrance. It never loses its own nature. Same way, these all people who are behaving in different way. Why they are behaving different way? They have lost their own swarpa. They have forgotten who they are. That's why, like Chandana is covered and starts stinking, same way. These old people, because of ignorance, they have layers and layers of ignorance. That's why they are behaving like that. If they have some punya, if we give the knowledge and if they are ready, then again they say, I am not separate from Ishvara. So that's why this is the order. Because in thinking pattern, Ishvara is sitting there. So there are the people, they used to say, I am alone. I am feeling alone. Means nobody is with me, I am alone. So Shastra says, how can you be alone? Even outside of you, is Ishvara is able in the form of gravitational form. Even inside you, Ishvara is available in the form of what? Same. In different type. Even when you go to sleep, Whole factory is going on in our body. There is a whole factory. Lungs starts its job, respiratory, circulatory. We don't know how to take care of this whole factory. When some problem, then we go to doctor. Otherwise, we don't know how it goes. So who is taking care of this? Ishvara is sitting in the prana, apana, vyana, udana. Ishvara is sitting inside and taking up all our system. All physiological function are taken by whom? So that Ishvara. So that Ishvara is called Ishavasya. It is sitting inside. And still one more function Ishvara is doing. He says is if everything is in order, then we are receiving the result of karma is also in one order. And who are the person? Who is the person who is giving us Ishvara only? Karma Phaladata. And when if he is giving our phalam, then we should not have any complaint because everything comes from whom? Ishvara. Then we may have. And even I was thinking, here the word idam sarvam and yat kincha. So idam sarvam, what I have told is true. Idam sarvam, including my body, mind, sense complex. But idam sarvam means whatever happening in my life, good, bad, whatever we experience in my life or anybody's life is also Ishavasya. So idam sarvam means whatever happening in our life is also Ishavasya. Then we are the smart people, no? We can again ask, then why there is too much pain? Why there is a disaster? Something, why it is not happening what we like? Why? Then there is an answer in Shastra. Ishvara always like a mature child. Means paripakva, mature. And even we love only maturity. We never eat unripe fruit. We never, any which is unripe, and even which is half cooked, we don't like. We always like ripened. So whenever mangoes come, whenever any fruit which are not ripened, what we used to do? We keep cover with some grass. So after 1 week, it may be ripened. So when we are providing the protection of grass, means we are giving little bit heat, no?